What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we'll be going over Xur's location and inventory this time around for Destiny 2. Today is February 2nd, so let's just check out where he is. So we know the flashpoint this time around is Nessus, so we know he's going to be there. I don't know why they have it like that, but essentially you'll be able to find this little, I guess, icon right up here. You can actually track it, so it'll basically highlight the nearest landing zone. So let's just go there and see what he has. Alright guys, we just arrived on Nessus, and let's hop out our Sparrow and go to Xur over here. As we can tell, there are a lot of players up here by Xur. That's kind of cool. Oh wow, I just ran into that wall there. I feel like an idiot. But he's basically up there in that little tree right here. Hopefully he has some good stuff this time around. It kind of makes me salty that like the exotic repetition thing hasn't been fixed yet, but it is what it is, you know. Bungie is making an effort to fix the mistakes they've made in this game. Oh my god, if I fall. Oh my gosh. Okay, after 3 hours of trying to make it up here, let's see what Xur has this time around. So obviously, Faded Engram is the first thing. It basically gives you an exotic that you don't have. So if there's an exotic that you've been wanting to get and you don't have it yet, this will give you the chance to get it. So I'm pretty sure I have all the exotics, so I'm not going to go for it. It only costs 97 legendary shards, and considering legendary shards really aren't used for anything, well, I guess they are used for little things now, like masterwork armor and weapons and stuff like that. But in general, like if you don't have an exotic, just pick this up. It'll be the easiest thing for you. Alright, the weapon this time around is the Prospector Grenade Launcher. Now let's check out the perks here real quick. So it comes with Excavation, hold RT to fire grenades, release to detonate all live grenades simultaneously. Then you have Volatile Launch, Augmented Drum, and then Full Auto Trigger System as its trait. Basically makes the gun full auto. And then you have Hand Laid Stock for the increased stability. So in general, like in my opinion, grenade launchers, like obviously they're not the best weapons in the game, right? Obviously Colony does well, Play the Game does fairly well as well with the proximity grenades, but most of the grenade launchers don't have that proximity. Like most of the grenades just bounce, right? So this exotic really isn't that good. Yeah, it's full auto, that's great and all, and if you get direct hits, that's great and all, but if you're trying to map somebody, this thing is not going to work for you at all. And if you just want it for a collection, I'd suggest picking it up. I still have it, but in general, this gun isn't the best. Moving on to the Hunter Exotic, we have the Lucky Raspberry Chest Arm this time around. Looks like the perk is Probability Matrix, increases the chaining capabilities of Arc Bolt Grenade, and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. This is definitely a PvE-oriented, I would say, Arc Strider Exotic, in my opinion, just because if there's a bunch of adds, you could just throw a grenade, get twice as many kills, essentially, plus you get your grenade back on time. Like, yeah, in PvP, this would have some viability, especially if all the enemies are grouped up and whatnot, but I definitely see this more as a PvE related exotic, and there are a lot better exotics for PvP for the Hunter as well. But I highly recommend picking this thing up, especially if you like using Arc Strider in a PvE-oriented setting. Looks like the Titan Exotic this time around is the Insurmountable Skull Fort. Actually, both of these were Destiny 1 exotics. Actually, all these are Destiny 1 exotics, but they just brought them back. But Insurmountable Skull Fort, let's check out the perk here. Transfusion Matrix, kills with arc melee grenades trigger health, regen, and restore melee energy. So, as we know, the Striker, one of the subclass things basically allows you to get your health back, right? So this one kind of caters toward the shoulder charge version, where if you get a shoulder charge kill, you get your health back, plus you get your shoulder charge, like, energy faster. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely catered a little more toward that type of play with, like, the double grenades and stuff like that. But obviously this isn't the best, like, Titan exotic in the game. Like, Syntheseps do very, very well, and there are a lot of other exotics people use. I personally don't use it, but I know some people that like to use it in PvE activities. But if you wanted to complete out a collection, I'd recommend just picking it up and doing that. Alright, moving on to the Warlock Exotic, we have the Obsidian Aspect. Now this is, in my opinion, this is the best, like, Warlock Exotic in the game, like, as of right now. So, it's intrinsic perk Cobra, totemic weapons ready and reload very quickly, melee range is extended. So, first up, weapons reload, like, ready and reload very quickly, basically means you have quick draw on all your weapons, and all your weapons get reloaded very fast. So this is great for PvE, especially for the raid, because you can actually reload your weapons like twice as fast and basically get a lot more damage on the boss, you know what I'm saying? Melee range is extended. That it's not as much as the Titan Exotic Synthesis, but it still kind of helps just a little bit in that aspect. But these are like basically the best exotic for warlocks in game. This is like the only exotic I use right now, especially in PvP. Like, being able to have quick draw on all your weapons, like, whip mount very fast, that is extremely helpful when it comes to certain engagements, especially I would say faster paced engagements, stuff like that. But I highly recommend picking these things up and using them in the Crucible, and I guess PvE activities as well. Alright, as we know, the consumable 3 coins basically just gives you an increased chance to earn exotic engrams from activities and whatnot, and it lasts 4 hours. So if you want some exotic engrams and you've got to get it for maybe a quest or something like that, definitely just pick a few of these up. I have a few of these still. I don't really use them just because, I mean, I feel like I get exotics like a good amount of the time anyway, but definitely pick these up if you want some more exotics. Alright guys, welcome to the end of the video, but if you want to know how to support me, there'll be a link below. Say best way to support me, and it basically just takes you a 4-minute video. It's not Patreon or anything like that. It's not exclusive emotes or anything like that. I don't really feel a need to do that just because, number one, I don't have a big channel. Number two, that makes an exclusive community, not an inclusive community. I'd rather have an inclusive community with you guys, so you guys can get everything. But this basically gives you some physical items that you actually can get that are actually worth something and that are actually high quality. So if you want to check that out, definitely go do that. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like videos, subscribe to the channel, share videos, and turn on the notification bell if you notify when I drop some new content on the channel. Lastly, just comment what you guys want to see below. I'm making content for you guys, so literally whatever you guys want to see, I will make content for you guys, right? I'll make weapon reviews, I will do weekly reset guides, I will do anything in my power to please you guys, because I personally like doing this, and I love giving my brutally honest opinion to you guys, and from what I've heard from the feedback, you guys like it as well. So basically, whatever you guys want to see, I will try to make content on it. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.